You lost the job interview, and it wasn't because of your qualifications, it was because your voice sucks. People can tell immediately if you have a strong voice or a weak voice. The good news is that you can fix your voice in about 30 seconds. Here's how. The first thing that you can fix is your tonality. So a lot of people, what they do is at the end of sentences or phrases, they will increase the pitch of their voice. So for example, they'll say, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up? Ba-ba-da-da." What this does is it subconsciously communicates that you are timid or not comfortable around the person that you're talking to. Sometimes when you're talking to somebody who you're intimidated by, like a handsome date or somebody who you want to network with, you will automatically have an upswing at the end of your sentences. This is totally normal. But when you're doing this in everyday conversation, it conveys weakness. So you want to avoid it. Increasing the tonality at the end of your sentences can also subconsciously convey that you want something from the other person. And you don't want that. You never want to come across as needy when you're in a conversation. Try to replace your uptalk with a decrease in pitch at the end of your sentences. I'm doing this right now, actually. Notice it. What this does instead of conveying weakness is the opposite. It conveys confidence. It conveys competence. The second thing you can do to have a stronger, more confident sounding voice is to breathe from your belly or your diaphragm. Most of us are chest breathers. We breathe from our chest, and you can tell if you're a chest breather, which is probably you because it's about 99% of the population, if when you look in the mirror, your shoulders rise and fall as you breathe. To breathe from your belly instead, which I recommend that you do to have a more powerful voice, you can do this exercise. Take your right hand and put it on your belly. Take your left hand, put it on your chest. And I want you to breathe from your belly. And when you breathe, your left hand, the hand on your chest, should not move up and down at all, but your right hand should. So it should look like this. You see that? I don't know if it's coming across in the camera. If it's not, I'll have some B-roll. But you should try to breathe from your diaphragm or your belly as much as possible throughout the day. Not just when you have a speaking engagement or when you have a conversation with somebody. I think one reason why a lot of us don't like to breathe from our belly is because when you have a tight shirt especially, it can make you look fat. I mean, I know that this is why I didn't breathe from my belly for the longest time, because I guess I was self-conscious. But you got to get over that. Breathing from the belly is one of the most important things you can do to improve the power and resonance of your voice. A third thing you can do to have a more powerful voice is to slow down the rate of speech. Slow it down. If you are like most people, you probably speak too fast. If you are in the minority of people, there are some people who actually speak fairly slowly, naturally. And if you are the, whatever that is, 3% of the population, just skip ahead in this video or turn it off now. If you're like most people though, you probably speak a little too fast. I think a lot of people, they speed through their words because they are afraid to take up space. This can be physical space, like if you're speaking, sometimes if you're timid, you'll tend to contract your body language. But it can also be verbal space. And what is verbal space or sonic space? That is your pauses, your silence between words. And when you slow down your rate of speech, you are, by definition, lengthening the pauses between your words. I think another reason why people rush through their words is that they don't value what they're saying enough. If every word that came out of your mouth was gold, you would probably speak at a slower pace, right? You'd give each word the weight that it deserves. Your speaking should be like this. Every single word that comes out of your mouth should be deliberate and intentional. And when you slow down your rate of speech, that is what you're conveying to the person that you're talking to. That you take what you're saying seriously and that they should as well. If you naturally ramble a lot, another beautiful thing that will happen when you slow down the rate of your speech is that you just won't ramble as much. So those are 3 things that you can implement in 30 seconds to immediately and dramatically improve the power behind your voice. If you liked this video and want to see more of them, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.